Bam. Boop. Hey, you're welcome to Sig Exterminatus if you really want, because we are live.
Dearie, there is a video about it. People can watch it if they want.
I need to see that. I didn't know there was an Exterminatus song.
it's a cover of Despacito.
That works.
But I do like the fact that there is one 40k game you can play that allows you to actually be inside of an Exterminatus while it's happening.
Ooh,
that's quite a panic level. It's like a all right, you have 20 minutes to escape the planet. Run, while everything is exploding around you.
Well,
good times.
Until things start exploding around us, and unfortunately, the way the world's going right now, we are Bearded Ramblings, episode 70. Hello, everyone. Hello to my partner in crime, among several other lewd things, Grendar.
Hello.
To our returning guest, Kilo. Good to see you again. Well, kinda. You don't have a picture up, but we have a picture up. It's good enough.
We're seeing your voice, though.
Yes. I'm a bat.
Okay, but can you taste my soul?
Yeah.
I'm not Slaneshi, so no.
voice acted one.
No, I can taste that, whatever the hell that was. That was our special guest that we've been hinting at for a while now, and then I outright said, and if some people were smart enough to watch one or two streams where she popped into the fucking chat, you can put two and two together. It's Naerina, who is very cool for popping in and saying hi. Although some of you might be scratching your head and going, who? So why don't you introduce yourself?
So, hello everyone. My name is Naerina, and I usually do on the channel 40k Theories the Homebrew of the Week series. I'm called quote-unquote Mama Homebrew over there. And I do some voice acting here and there. If any one of you watched the series, If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device, I was, for example, a Lady Malice.
Oh, nice.
I honestly have no idea why she's slumming it with us. She must be bored. But I don't care, because I'm very happy. Because... Go on.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to say we tricked her in by telling her that we liked 40k too, and it worked.
It's just that easy, folks.
Although we do.
I have been trapped. What do I do? Do you see a way out?
No!
Going over here?
No, it's like, do you see the way out? Then you see Dora pointing to a thunder hammer over in the corner.
Like, oh, thank you, Dora.
Can you?
Going.
Can you say thunder hammer? That's like the Spanish.
Very good.
I actually saw a poster or something like that the other day that had Dora the Explorer, and Explorer ending with A as well. It was just too fitting. Because I always feel like Dora the Explorer feels awkward, you know? You don't have that.
Dora the Exploder.
Yeah.
I like
Dora the Exploder. You can have her dressed up like the Doom guy.
Oh, that could work.
Ooh, yeah.
Or Duke Nukem. That could work too.
Maybe.
The Shades would
I have a feeling that
definitely...
Dora's not enough of a womanizer to pull that off, though. You know.
If
you know, she's a child.
Yeah, Grendar. Making judgment calls.
Yeah, like she could grow up to be a womanizer.
Oh, have you ever seen that animation? It's like Dora in her 20s in like
oh yeah, I have.
Can you say Plan B?
Isn't somebody making a movie with an older Dora in it?
At least they made a trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
I think that was teenager, but still.
Well, that's still older.
Yeah.
Along the lines, for sure, yeah.
It's good that we're laughing, because tonight's topic is, well, it's going to be on the Ukraine situation, which is currently happening as we speak, and has been going for the past while now, and it is getting worse and worse, and we're going to have a look at some stuff that is about as fresh off the presses as can be. There's a good chance over the course of the 2 hours of this, give or take, of this show, there's going to be updates. So, yeah, who wants to see
the Astartes?
Oh, if only they came in to save us all. For the first time ever, they'll be good guys.
First time ever, yeah. Well, see, that's the fun thing about the 40k universe, though, is everybody's so bad that Space Marines still kind of come off as relatively the good guys, even though
Depends.
they've certainly got their
Yeah.
flaws. It's all shades of gray.
Very
But most of those shades of
gunmetal
are-
grey.
How dare you
Gunmetal
insult
Grey is the lightest.
Emperor's Angels of Death.
I don't know, I just blow stuff up.
Although I have to say the salamanders are probably the purest goody goods in the 40k universe that I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I had to be saved by a group of Space Marines, it would be Salamanders.
Or
Those
lamenters.
Yeah.
The scary glowing eyes volcano people are the sweet boys.
Yeah, we should show the normies what we're talking about. All one of them in the chat, because most likely they're either here because of Nair or because they're a bunch of nerds like us.
Actually, this friend of mine who is in the chat knows 40k. I have played, how many games? 3 games of RP about, relating to 40k. It was one Rogue Trader and 2 Dark Heresies. So he knows his stuff.
You gotta get one that. Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
One without a helmet.
That's
Look at
that's
that
Vulcan
spooky
there.
looking guy.
I mean,
Probably one of the
isn't that
nicest
just a
Space
wonderful sight to
Marines
see?
ever.
Like, hello, you look so friendly.
Well, that's the funny thing is if you actually know the salamanders well enough, it would be a great sight to see because you know you
Indeed.
got one that actually cares about human lives.
Look at this guy here, and you think that he's the good guy. Like,
Yeah. I enjoy that contrast.
I know, it's very
I do.
40k. Look at the chin on him, Jesus. That's
I
impressive.
did appreciate the green mohawk as well.
Yeah.
By the way, Naerina, you mentioned the Primus Marines earlier. Have you played the computer game Battle Sector?
No, my computer is, well, I think now I could play with it. Like something
If you-
more than solitaire.
If you get the chance, I would try it out. Like it's a turn-based thing. It actually somewhat approximates the miniatures game a little bit, but also it's basically a newly formed unit of Primaris Blood Angels.
Well,
Cool.
before we get into the meat of tonight, I want to remind everyone that we have a stream goal, and anything given, much appreciated, down in the description below will be shared between Krendar and myself. And we also have a straw poll that whenever that if that gets filled up, anything that had been given will be put towards that goal, which hasn't changed in the past few days. So it looks like the computer is going to win out, which is fine by me. I just don't have to decide what I'm getting. But let's get into it. But the only bit of fun news today, because it gives us hope to believe, especially the chonks in the audience, the big old chonks. This is myself. Hank the Tank, California authorities hunt 500-pound bear who's broken into dozens of homes. Also known as Jake or Yogi or simply Big Guy. Officials describe Hank as a bear.
So before you continue, I'd say that I love how this was the story on screen, but when you said let's get into the meat of it.
The only thing, honestly, they would need in this case is freaking dogs. Get, what is it called? Silverfang or something like that in English. You know the anime series?
I don't actually.
Oh, it's about dogs that fight bears.
Oh.
That
It
sounds
was
like
a
a
huge
complete...
huge
thing.
thing. It was a huge thing in Finland when I was growing up, and of course, like as the anime has a tendency, especially when it's about fighting, there's blood in there, and of course we were like, oh my god, no, we cannot show this to children, and they cut out episodes, and we didn't have any idea that there was an actual plot to the series. Like as we were kids, but when we grew up and saw the series as it was, we were like, "Oh my goodness, this is what we've been watching. That's so neat."
Oh,
It's really fun to go back and uncover those hidden layers, isn't it?
Yeah.
I do
I
love...
want to hug him.
Oh, I want to hug him too. He'd probably try to eat you, but I mean, he still looks adorable.
You would be able to hug maybe one of his legs. Like, you're not getting your arms around all that.
He has lost all fear of people and thinks them as a food source, either to steal from us or other things, as you can imagine. you know what the sad fact is, by the way? If I remember right, they're not going to try to. He's lost all sense of fear of humans, so they can't put him back in the wild. If they catch him, they're going to have to put him down.
No.
Yeah. Reports across Northern California and Nevada. God, he's been moving about.
Maybe, couldn't they?
Possibly, but then he'd still go after the carers and such. Over a 7-month period, with residents also report damage to their properties, resulting in break-ins. Latest was at a house in Tahoe Keys in the Sun Lake Lake Tahoe.
Hungry or something?
Surprisingly, no. I've been eating cake all day. Oh, I'm so full of cake.
You need tacos more in your life.
Soon, I'll be Hank the Tank pretty
I'd rather
soon.
have tacos instead of cake.
Depends on the cake.
And depends on the tacos.
Tacos.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, of course, but
Bang on
I
that
mean, they
sound.
could always enlist the bear. The Poles have done that before.
Oh yeah, they used to strap him full of he used to be like carrying ammunition up. Killing the bear is hopefully the last resort. A board member, Homono, agreed in a meeting last week. Nobody on our board took took lightly the situation of depredation. We meant to
weird sentence.
Yeah, we're meant to coexist. Unfortunately, this is a human problem. Beep boop. I am. Did fucking Mark Zuckerberg write this?
That guy did a great job of saying 2 sentences that meant nothing.
Right. The longer you look at them.
Addition.
Concerned about the bear's wife capture him. There's sirens and tasers to lure Hank, but these have all so far failed. Well, you don't lure a bear with tasers. You drive them away with the tasers. That's the first problem.
That depends on the bear, sir.
Yeah, some of them, especially some of the bars I knew around Dublin, the bears there wouldn't have said no to a bit of tasering. Oh, little nudge, little wick, wick, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but putting down should be absolutely the last option in any case. But I do hope that those bears, especially, are not put down.
Mm-hmm. Men's size straight, breaking front door and garage. He feels. Did you ever watch The Simpsons with Gentle Ben? The episode with Gentle Ben, where he was like a talk show host.
I don't remember
Not sure, me neither.
that. I think I've seen it, but I don't remember details.
He has like a little microphone hat, and people talk into him. But then he goes on. He sees the food table and goes on a rampage, and then his handler gets attacked, and then they fire.
Yeah.
No, Ben, no! They're all shooting at him, and he's about to fall onto the audience when the camera cuts out.
Oh yeah, I remember the clip. I've never seen the episode, but I remember.
That rings a
remember
bell,
the clip.
yeah.
Experts have said the impact of the California wildfires and black bears being forced to move to urban areas. That makes sense. Could explain Hank's behaviour. He's only doing what is being taught to. It's probably at first what happened. Yeah, like he's probably at first was given food by someone who didn't meant well, but then the bear just put like human equals automatic food, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then it just keeps going and going and going. And now he's so huge that if he won't get food, he'll be like, if you've ever seen, say, a gorilla or in the captivity or an elephant that doesn't get one of its treats, it will just kill it'll go like on a hissy fit and kill its handler. So it's
proper hanger.
Now I for one love a 12-pack of Coca-Cola too, but would I rip someone's head off for it? Maybe. Is it vanilla Coke? Is it vanilla Coke? That's the real question.
Yeah, more for you, I guess.
Or is it vanilla float Dr. Pepper?
Ooh, now that I'd kill a family for.
For one can.
A flat one that's been left out.
Oh, has been open for a week.
Holy shit! Dr. Pepper, what's the worst that could happen? And it's just me rushing at them like, want!
So you rushing at them, and your beard's already matted with blood. But it's not yours, so nobody knows where it came from.
You just see a leg in the other room just twitching.
It's the bear beard.
I am becoming one. Yeah. Although this is the
Yeah,
year where the beard is going to get the braid, the Viking braid in particular. So I'm looking forward. Yeah,
Ooh.
there's a lady in Waterford.
I know that there are different styles of braid, but I didn't know that there was a white Viking braid as well.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, that's. I don't know if I'm going to go with the walrus with the 2, or the 1 center one, or 4 smaller ones. It's kind of up in the air.
Get 4 smaller ones with like the little clips on them.
Ooh, yeah. Depends on naturally like how much you actually have the beard. Like, if when you braid it, is it going to go all thin or is it going to stay thick, etc., etc., etc.
Here, watch the screen, and I'll show you what. Oh, that's not my just camera. That's what I wanted. Here we go. Yep, I've got about this much beard, so I can work with it, but it's not like absolutely huge. It could get bigger.
Yeah, it's not like Brian Blessed.
Ah,
Larger than life.
Gordon's alive. Tell me, how does one cure gout? God, I love that man. So
Sounds pretty epic.
he is.
Like gravitas in that voice.
But before we move on, I have to show the clip. Just because this is probably the only.
You have to show the clip though.
I have to show the clip, believe it or not.
Okay.
Brian Blessed, right off the bat, huh? Cool. Have I got news for you? 12 minutes, 7 minutes, 2 minutes. Here we go. There's our big burly man.
Yeah.
Damn.
Great book.
He looks like he'll fit right in on this podcast.
Brian Blessed for 2023.
We can do it.
Put the feelers out, folks. Tell them I read his book.
Margaret Thatcher did great hurt to the British people. Although not as much as all those bombs, eh, Jerry? Jerry, anytime! Yeah.
I'm enjoying the overacting.
Loving it.
Between ya, gizzard!
Yeah, gizzard! Apparently that is what he's like.
Gammons.
Apparently that's what he's like in real life anyway. He just sometimes puts it up to 11.
Yeah, nice.
I thought we politically moved on from issuing threats to former members of the IRA.
Well, the BBC also interviewed Maggie's biggest fan and disciple, Tony Blair. Did you see his tribute? He said, very few leaders get to change the landscape of not just their own country, but of the world. I mean, well, he certainly changed the landscape of Baghdad.
Oh.
True.
I'm sorry, Tony, I'm sorry about that, because he had a heart operation here once, he had an aberration.
Well, you had one put in.
I did have one put in.
Ooh.
Absolutely
Low-key burn.
legend of a show every week. Have I got news for you? Since the late 80s. And it has been Paul Merton and Ian Hislop, the bald guy here, for that's Brian. There we go. For years now, and although
and there's the guy from Whose Line Is It Anyway?
I think we have the same format here in Finland as well. And I remember watching it when I was small and loving every second of it.
there's a great line. I think on this episode, it's probably not in this clip, and it's when Brian is just saying something, and Paul just goes, "What are you like when you're drunk?" And Brian just bursts out absolute laughing, and like I think if you notice his water glass, it shakes a little.
Nice.
It
wasn't
is the
water,
T-Rex
though, was
laugh.
probably has a too high of a percentage.
I like how the lady's burn was just like so low key, like it just sounded like a legitimate question.
Oh. All right. I'm gonna get off this before it eventually just. I just was watching tons of because I love this show
She
so
seems like
much.
the more subtle one of the team.
The other two guests are are always being switched out. I've got a few familiar faces you'd probably recognize. A lot of English and American comedians, but also a few politicians who want to seem hip and trendy have gone in there over the years. Yeah. But yeah, let's talk about this. Kiev is currently on the front line now, the capital. It's been like this now for what, about 3 days now? Pushing 3 days of active combat.
Yeah.
And obviously a huge amount of stuff leading up to it. If no one knows what's happening, basically Putin's trying to... I was going to call him Stalin, very little difference. He's really a big fan of Stalin, not even joking. Like, he doesn't see, oh, well, he was tough. But he defeated Hitler, and he made Russia really strong. Whatever, you bloody fascist. So he basically just wants to recreate the old Soviet bloc. And but Ukraine was trying to become very friendly with Europe. So he tried to get a guy in who would be on his side. He didn't win the election, so he took Crimea. No one did anything, and he realized he can just get the entire the Donbass region is what he's really after, isn't he? And
Yeah, I guess.
yeah, it's the footage out of this is absolutely insane.
Britain's Defence Secretary has said that Vladimir Putin has gone full tonto. That is English slang for completely mad.
It's surprising that such evaluations are
What an ugly dress.
So what we're hearing then is that she's next on the chopping block then?
There have been footage of like Putin talking to some of his aides like at meetings, and they look so terrified.
Defense Minister of the UK
Like, I don't feel like Russia is a country where you can openly badmouth your leader and then
No,
everything
it's
be
not.
okay in your life.
No.
It's most definitely not.
Hold on. Oh, this was abandoned Russian vehicle, including a Typhoon Mrap. I have no idea. That's expensive, whatever it is. Captured by Ukrainian troops. The Russian soldiers apparently just ran away from it.
I was just about to ask what the heck is a wrap.
Oh, it's like a armored vehicle.
Oh, right. Because I have no, because I haven't gone to the army because Finnish women don't have to. So I
I've
have
never
no,
seen this acronym
knowledge.
before.
I have no knowledge of this vocabulary.
Yeah, me neither. I've never seen this term before either. But it looks like an APC or something similar.
Yeah.
Goodness, that is honestly, well, duh, it's an armored vehicle, but that doesn't look peaceful. Not at all.
No, they apparently the Russian troops, for whatever reason, just got out of it and legged it, and they left a bunch of ammo and everything inside it.
I think we need to send in Gaunt's ghosts for this one.
They
They'll get the job done.
won't get the
Honestly,
praise
I feel
for it.
for every single one of those people who has to be there and fight because, Ukrainians, frigging horrified. I'd be horrified. And I'm pretty sure that not every single one of those soldiers want to be there.
Oh no, most of
Very few, surely.
Yeah.
a lot of them wouldn't have been told much of anything really. They probably would have been told we're going out to kill some terrorists, and then they were just given maybe a magazine each.
That's what they would be told if they were American soldiers.
Well, no, they're
I don't know
using
that
the
Russia
same.
does that.
Putin literally calls the head of the Ukrainian government a bunch of Nazis.
Isn't the
Yeah, but see,
president,
that's
or doesn't he
that's
have some
different.
Jewish origins?
He
or
is
something like
literally,
that?
he is literally a Jew. Yeah. It is so ridiculous, this level of bullshit that they've been throwing out.
I would like to also point out that I've seen some polls that have been taken, and of the poll question was, how likely are you to consider a Jewish person as a fellow citizen? And,
I saw that. Yeah, and Ukraine did a lot better than, was it Poland and other countries like that?
yeah, like Poland, Romania, I believe Moldova was higher than them too, but also especially Russia.
Yep.
Ukraine was sitting at 5%, and Russia was sitting at somewhere around 14.
Those numbers are sick.
This is outside the Irish embassy in Dublin. That's the ambassador's motorcade. And the Irish are like, hey, I bet you were expecting a bunch of Russian flags to show support. Well, you gambled wrong. We don't like you now. Not that we ever did. Was throwing his bike at it. Yeah!
I was like, no, don't throw bikes. Bikes are expensive.
He's not worth it. Throw cans. Half of them are shit-faced anyway. Yeah, no. I actually have been really enjoying that for the most part. Yeah, actually, I think I haven't seen a single case of a European country, with the exception of Belarus, which of course is a puppet state, siding with Putin over this. Even like Hungary, which is very pro-Putin, has been super quiet about the whole thing. And their economy is, and let me bring up their stock market. They have their own like every country has its own stock market, to some small degree or another, and it is currently in absolute free fall. I think it's like 11 cents for a single ruble now. It's actually, there's some cryptocurrency that are worth more than the Russian ruble at this point. Russian stock market free fall.
Uncranian.
That's what Putin's after. He's trying to.
You almost
Putin is
wrote
very Uncranian.
Hungary in Finnish. I was like, how the heck do you know that word?
Whoa, that's.
Because Hungary, the country in Finnish, is Unkari.
Oh.
And I was like, what the hell is going on?
I know, I'm feeling kind of Hungary.
Claps, fit ruble and free fall, about the economics. Let's see if they show any graphs. There was this great I know exactly where it was. I don't need to show you all this boring. You can see it all in real time. Let me just bring up. It was Actual Jake, I think it was. Actual Jake. He posted this great guy.
Is he actually Jake, though?
I think he is. He's also the Corn Lord.
Might
He
be a
is.
John.
I feel like if you have to reassure people that you're actually Jake, then maybe you're not Jake at all.
I really
He's
am
definitely a
Jake.
corny bastard.
Here he is. Oh, here we are. Scroll the thread.
Holy
Sheesh.
crap.
Yep. And this was only
Not
the
to say that I'm
beginning.
surprised, mind you, but still, wow, what a nosedive.
Wow. You don't need to be an economist to know that this is bad.
Yeah. You need two
Yeah.
more charts below it just to show it crashing through the floor.
Down to
In
2%.
every frigging
Oh my
like
God.
cartoon.
I have a theory based on evidence that COVID devastated the Russian economy far,
evidence.
far more than it made. Yeah, I know, but it's an interesting. I could imagine it because one thing I did notice: the Russians never really said how many people suffered under with COVID.
True.
They always kept
Oh,
it
it's
slightly.
funny
I'm not
that you
sure
said
if they
based on
actually know
evidence, and
it.
it says the opposite of that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
you
honestly,
got-
I'm not sure if they actually know it because it's such a huge country.
Just
They
keeps
might
going.
have an estimate and then they just like say, yeah, like we have two.
Down. Hey, that's how they used to
Gotcha.
say back in the old Soviet era. That's how they used to say how much stuff they were making. They keep making more food. They keep making having more ore. They keep producing more cars. No, they're not. More of
Well,
everything.
They could, but the quality.
The old ladders.
You wouldn't suggest that Russia might be deceiving its own people with propaganda, would you?
If I'm
It's
right.
like no country would in this world would do such a thing, would they?
Say it ain't
If any-
so.
If any country in the world would ever do that, I think Russia would be the last one.
And
Yeah, absolutely.
there it is. They
No,
were
wait,
so.
no, wait. The word is first. The word is first. Never mind. My
You
mistake.
were so close. You were so close.
First, last, who counts these things?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Moscow Exchange has suspended trading on all of its markets until further notice.
Yeah.
Well, I would do that too.
Losing
if I was
half
just looking
percent.
at this, like,
I like the sass in the tweet until quote further notice unquote.
One of the greatest fun. Yeah, half its worth in the course of a few hours. Oh my
All
god.
right, world. Remember this: invade the Ukraine, and your currency will plummet.
Absolutely.
I'm just like, I'm afraid for so many people now.
And they're going to get a bunch of sanctions, including possibly being cut off from the entire world banking system at all, like the way Iran has. And if that happens, oh my God, Putin will probably be assassinated. Remember, he's backed by the oligarchs, the money, like the people. So
True.
they're going to be.
He's also said it would be considered an act of war.
Oh, I know, but what's he going to do? He's already at war, and he can't. You know, they were meant to have taken Kiev by now. They're stalled outside it. I think the rumors that the I was going to say again the Soviet army, no, the Russian army is a bit of a paper tiger. I think that is 100% showing out, but a paper tiger can still cut you. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And because I've been reading tweets from people from Ukraine who are there just devastatingly shouting at every Western country for help. They're like, it can be made out of paper, it can be made out of nothing but air, but they are freaking scared.
Big props to their Prime Minister. He hasn't left, and here he was. He could have left. They probably moved a lot of people out just before the invasion, but they're sticking about. And they actually are looking for it to kill him. Like the army has been sent to kill him.
I like how this guy just keeps saying "doot" over and over again.
Захищаємо нашу незалежність, нашу державу. І так буде і далі. Слава нашим захисникам, слава нашим захисницям. Слава Україні.
I don't think you need a translation for that. Like, fuck's sake. They are incredibly brave for it. Of course, if he did leave, it would be a giant, like, morale plummeter for the Ukrainians. Because even their regular people are just grabbing guns now. They're being told to grab Molotov cocktails and...
they are so freaking brave over there.
It is insane. But there are some Russians that are being pretty brave. Have you seen have you seen this, for example?
I'm sure I've seen it, but I've heard quite a lot of things.
Said not so fast.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah. No war, please.
And it might just have a message.
Good guy. Excellent. Wonderful.
Behind that.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, that's the face that you should do after that. That's well done.
What a sweet boy.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I'm pretty sure that frigging nobody... Okay, can't say nobody because there's a frigging war going on. But as I know people from Russia, like, they're not for this. I want to...
Oh, nobody's for this except
yeah,
for
like, what
Putin
the hell
and
is going on?
his cronies.
Oh, goodness. So many people getting hurt for absolutely stupid things.
Blood and soil.
This is a bit
Real.
emotional for me.
And it is for me. I feel impotent rage. Like I've actually had people ask me, Americans ask me, "Are you doing okay?" Because I'm European. But I mean, you're on the border. Like you're actually like. And let's be honest here. After Ukraine, he could turn his attention back up to make sure Finland doesn't join NATO, or the Baltic states like Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania. He could turn his attentions to Moldavia, and he could go into the stands. Well, what's stopping him now that he knows that no one's going to fight back?
Yeah.
When does the book stop? Because we should know better. We had this guy before. His name was Hitler. He did the exact same thing, and we did the exact same thing. Well, right now, they're probably going to parcel out Ukraine to maybe make him stop. Like, what? Haven't we learned anything from history? That won't. It'll just.
Not the way to
We
go.
haven't, honestly. Like, if you look at people during this pandemic, they have been very, how to put it delicately, most of them have been very smart.
Selfish.
Some of them are not so smart. And this thing happened just about 100 years ago with the Spanish flu. Like, we had the exact same things going on in there. Of course, nowadays we have much more ways to get information around, etc., which also means that people can get all kinds of information. And now, yet again, as it was just about 100 years before this, we have this kind of situation in Europe where there's a war and people are like, but this can't be happening. What is this? Like,
All the
yeah,
people
yeah,
leading up
you-
to it, to saying, "Oh, he's not gonna do anything," and everyone was like, "Yes, he is," and he did. And now some of them
If
are
there's
backing
anybody,
off. But
if there's
not
any
all.
world leader to ask that question about, I think Putin would do it.
China wouldn't be
He did,
this
obviously,
crazy.
but
Yeah.
no,
Not
they're
yet. They're
They're
too
a bit too
callous.
diplomatically savvy, at least so far for this.
Plus, they buy out people. They build stuff inside other countries, and that's how they take
yeah, they don't
over.
have to fight you; they just own you.
Um,
Yeah, but
Also, I have to say, I like the name of this Twitter account.
he is sorry, Nair, say what you were going to say.
yeah, I forgot my point because I'm just looking at that name over there. But I think my point was just the fact that we have seen this before. We have methods, we could have had methods to prevent this. Unfortunately, we cannot do anything about things. What has happened. But what we can do now is help, one way or another. Like, I feel your impotent rage. I'm just sitting here like, well, I do what I can. And I try not to doom scroll so that I don't feel super bad about it.
Yeah, I
and
had to
lose my
back out.
sleep.
I had to back
Because-
out from Twitter for a while. It was
Yeah,
I
because
want-
I want to know that the people that I know there in Ukraine are safe and sound. Of course, they are not. They're freaking in the middle of a war. But it's just that the impotent rage that I get, it's so overwhelming that if I don't get away from it, and I suggest that, well, I'm not suggesting that everyone should do this, but if you feel this kind of overwhelming anxiety and rage about it, do what you can, and then remember that you have done what you could.
exactly.
Because one person can only do so much, but everyone should do something.
On that note, this guy here, the reason I have him up, Warlock Kratzy. I can never pronounce.
Warlockracy.
There we go. I can never pronounce his name right. He normally does reviews on really cool mods for Morrowind, hence why there's a lot of Morrowind back
Oh,
art.
that's why you know him.
But he also does like other gaming stuff. But he is also, if I'm right, really in the the protests for the wars. Anti-war protests in Moscow, cops and reporters outnumber the protesters. And look what happens as a result. People have been screenshotting his home as threats.
Yeah, gross.
And he calls up the police. They don't do anything. They could have him killed, and they'd be like, well, that's unfortunate. Maybe this guy shouldn't have been trying to be a traitor to the motherland, you know? He's not in friendly territory, but he's still going out there.
Is he in either Russia or Ukraine then?
I think he is Russian. But I don't 100% know. I know he's been talking about this a lot as of late. But big shout out to the protesters who go out of their way to actually do stuff like this.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these will disappear. There's no other way around it. A lot of them will be disappeared. And others will be made to be standing up on stage and recanting what they said, like it's 1984 at the end of it, where he just admits to all his quote unquote crimes, because it's a fascist police state. It's a fascist nationalistic police state who wants to create the old empire with pride. It doesn't even hide it. Now, Putin is an old school demagogue from like a century or so ago. And the modern world just doesn't really want to do anything about it. But none of that politics really matters as much to people who have to deal with stuff like this. Imagine going to work and driving down and seeing that.
Holy shit.
Well, time to call in sick.
Right?
I remember seeing a video earlier today where a person was driving and artillery shells just came down on the road in front of them.
I think I saw that.
Oh God.
Can you call into work war fatigue?
I think
I'm not coming into work today because there's a war going on.
And there it is. Pop, pop, pop. Here. Holy shit.
God.
Yeah. I'd say content warning, but it's a war. What were you expecting?
Тихо, тихо, Ева, терпи, зайчик, пожалуйста, еще чуть-чуть. Газуй, газуй, газуй. Газуй, ну, ебать. Походу все. Не все. Походу, смотри. Пляж, пляж, тебе никуда ничего не смотрим нам. Блядь, нос еще, сука.
I don't know why, but the COVID mask is somehow poignant. It's like one tragedy compounded onto another, right?
It is, isn't it?
Pretty soon we're gonna.
This has to be happening on top of this other shit that's already happening.
What's next? Are we gonna have another recession? Hell, Russia is. Because although we're gonna sanction them, let's stress this enough: Russia's gonna suffer as a result of those sanctions. Now, here's the thing: I don't really feel that sad because they kind of could just kill Putin and be done with it, but they're not going to.
Can they though?
The guards behind him could. I've always wanted to appeal to like bodyguards.
Yeah,
of
but
a
then
dictator.
what happens to them?
They probably become martyrs for a country that might be a little better or 10 times worse, because a revolution doesn't necessarily mean it goes into a good place. But the thing is that like the sanctions are going to hurt them. Their economy is collapsed, and also on top of it, it's not all easy for the Russian troops. Like helicopters are dropping out of the sky. Europe has given them. They were right about this. Europe has given them tons of guns because they were about to get invaded by a fascist government 10 times their size. So yeah, it's small consolation, and at times it's petty consolation. But you hope that it's compounded enough that the Russians are like, okay, no, we're done. We're done with this shit. I mean, hell, this isn't even how Putin's plan was meant to go. He was not expected nearly as much resistance to this. Everyone is stumbling around the dark, and then we're not even talking about the nukes. Like, the nukes are still on the table. They always have been. And
hopefully they stay underneath the table.
Let's keep them in the silos. Let's keep them in the subs. Because, I mean, it's shit like this that makes me hate people like, say, where is he? Peter Coffin. There he is, if I'm
There's
right.
a name.
You don't know Peter Coffin?
Nope.
So Peter Coffin.
That's
very ignorant.
That's a choice of beard.
Yes, it is.
Blue beard and fingernail painted. That's unusual.
If I'm right, he hates imperialists, but he supports the what the Russians are doing.
Now he's got white and blue in his beard. He should put some red stripes in there
I'm
too.
trying
and have
to
his beard be
prove
the flag.
People like this piss me off so much. I've talked to them.
There
are
what?
a lot of these in the U.S.
They're tankies.
What is he like?
He's a tanky.
Since when have people thought that killing others and death is a good thing?
Oh no.
Yeah, so there's more than a couple of people who in the U.S. who feel thoroughly that Russia is thoroughly justified in this because they're afraid of a NATO invasion. NATO, a defensive pact. They're afraid they're going to invade.
He also, you see, he's one of the people who thinks that if America has enemies and America does bad things, which they do, by that logic, those enemies must be good. And those enemies are what? China, North Korea, Russia, all the puppet states Russia set up, Iran.
Do you not realize that means that America is bad as well?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, he hates America for what America stands for. So henceforth, all America's enemies must by henceforth be good. So that means if Russia does something horrible, like say invade the Ukraine, it's a good thing.
I like this cognitive dissonance of, I hate this country, but their opponents are doing even worse things. But for some reason, I don't hate them.
I've also spoken to a bunch of people who, don't think Russia is justified in doing this, but also don't think that it's that bad, air quotes.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah, people dying, not so bad, or not that bad. Yeah, absolutely.
If Bolivia can support Russia, so can I. If Cuba can, if Venezuela, Syria, and Iran can, so on. The significance of Russia's current role as a sovereign, anti-nation, anti-NATO, anti-US imperialist great power nearly needs to be spelled out. Glory to the socialist republics. What the fuck?
This guy needs to, these people need to reread their own nonsense. If you're supporting Iran in anything, you're clearly on the wrong side.
And I feel like Russia is kind of playing into this angle because I'm fairly certain that I have seen more than a couple of tanks. And I don't know if this was Photoshopped, but I feel like it wasn't because it wasn't the place for that. With the hammer and sickle just like painted on it. I feel like they're trying to invoke that symbolism.
Look at this. Ukraine bombs Donbass for 8 years, hundreds of children. Russia responds to NATO. Like, it's just this weird...
NATO aggression, that's a phrase that exists.
Yeah, that's how that works. You know what else? NATO's not doing shit. They should be. But
Hell, they've even got a plane stuck in the area.
Yeah, it's circling around, most likely ready to pick up the embassy from like for the American embassy, and that's about it. That's it. That's the great aggression of the Western imperialist dogs. They're ready to run away. There's no Western aggression. The Russians, the Soviet, the neo-Soviet bloc is just the bad guy. It's that simple. Not the Russian people, but the Russian politicians who let this shit happen because they feel bad that the Soviet Union fell apart. Like, fuck this shit. Fuck this LARPy tanky shit.
I'm just gonna say this right quick before I go to the restroom. It's absolutely... I feel like it is absolutely a movement, at least in the United States, that has at least partially been funded by Russia, because we all know that this is part of their MO.
Russia Today, yeah.
This is how they do shit. I think the comparison with that, with the USSR, is coming from a lot of the popularity currently for communism within the United States, and without speaking to that too heavily in regards to this conflict, I think they are trying to capitalize that to try and save face in the U.S.
They're trying to appeal to the 19-year-olds who've read Communist Manifesto and think when they look at all the tanks driving down Red Square and the old footage of May Day, that constitutes what communism was. The Soviet Union wasn't communist. It very quickly became a bloody oligarchy like it is now. It was nepotist,
very authoritarian,
extremely authoritarian, and very quickly abandoned a lot of tenets. Hell, Lenin himself abandoned a lot of tenets of communism, even when he was alive, because he realized, they don't quite work because communism was never really meant to operate inside a country like Russia. Not at first, anyway. Russia was too, in many ways, backwards, basic, primitive, in terms of its infrastructure. So he had to make concessions that, don't get me wrong, I am very left-leaning. I come from a country that has a lot of social programs. Doesn't make me a communist, by far. Like, I don't feel that strongly for it. But what Russia is today is a fascist police state run by oligarchs and promoting a religious and in the form of the Orthodox Church, which is heavily controlled by the state, and a nationalistic blood and soil. He's liberating those Russians from the Donbass region. That's what he's doing. And he, you know what? After he captures the Nazis in charge of the Ukraine, he's going to put some progressive liberal people in charge in Kiev. And it's just going to be a little Soviet socialist republic, just like in the old days. And anyone like Peter Coffin who doesn't believe that, or even if he does believe, he doesn't care. He just wants a slam dunk on America. That's all he wants. And people are dying, and it makes me glad that there's still people like this. This is here's an audio of Snake Island encounter between Russian and Ukrainian vessels, translated into English.
Mm-hmm.
We'll take a break after this, because otherwise it's just going to be us glaring at the camera.
Just in case.
Fuck yeah.
Badass.
Very badass. Very cool. Yeah, I need a break from this. Let's watch, for once, not the most disgusting thing on the room. Let's watch a Karen.
Oh, you know it's bad when the Karens are a step up from something.
Oh, when you need a palate cleanser by watching a Karen. Oh, that's the world we live in now. Think about that.
Thanks, Putin.
The Poot Palmer. Thanks, Poot Palmer. Oh, by the way, guys, if you're, I don't know if the word is enjoying it, but if you are appreciating what we're doing here tonight, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Check the links down below for Krendars 101 and our guest here, Naira's links. And don't forget that if you want to help out in a financial way, we have a straw poll. The Streamlabs. And then, if you haven't already, do cast your vote in the straw poll to see where that money's going to go. On top of that, Discord and Twitter. You know the rest. Let's get on with it.
By the way, Lev, that reminds me, you ever see somebody modded Dark Souls so that when you die, instead of saying you died, it says thanks, Obama?
No.
Oh, God.
I did see, this wasn't a
Pretty
mod,
good.
but it was the Walk of Shame from Game of Thrones recreated by a bunch of friends on the Dark Souls server, and they were all just there was one, they were like a bell in the front of it, and I think they all they had like little names over their heads, something like Shame or something like that. It was very, it must have taken forever to set up.
Probably.
Anyway. Whoa!
Whoa! This one's going ham.
Damn! She's seizing the meat. She's seizing the means of production.
This one's determined.
Yeah, absolutely.
The hell, there's a desk with bank slips on it. What is this? 1990?
Wait, you gonna hit a lady? Lady, you're literally trying to rob a bank.
Yeah, that's like,
and
regardless
yet,
of who that person is, like, whatever if they have dangly bits between their legs or not, you're
hit
not
them.
going
Dangly.
to let these people to just steal your money.
And
What
yet-
the fuck?
and yet she was right. He did not hit her.
Very polite.
Most likely because he's looking at the camera right now and going, okay, yeah, I'd get in trouble.
Yeah. He's like, what the fuck? Are you seeing this shit? This is how we rob banks in the 2020s.
So you have to be a woman to rob a bank. Good.
Just climb over the thing and take it in front of everybody.
As you do.
Next time a bill or two is due there, Naira, you know what to do.
They're like, yep, I'm gonna go there. Let me get my hair cut first.
If I was in this bank, I would have just walked the fuck away.
Look at that strut!
It won't work if you're white, though.
Damn.
You have to be both female and a minority to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, Trumpers!
Only it took before she got arrested.
Trumpers!
I don't see Bob anywhere.
I'm an angel mother. An illegal came over.
An angel mother?
What the fuck does that mean?
An illegal came over and drowned.
I would love.
That's what happened.
Right, the child died. Like that's angel
Oh, somebody has not taken, assuming this story is real, someone's not taking their grief well.
No.
Sorry, I'm drunk and that just distracted the fuck out of me. What?
Yeah.
Is this going in the direction of one illegal immigrant did this bad thing, therefore I hate all of them?
Probably. It would be like that woman who was on was it on Jubilee or Vox and said that a Muslim man raped her. So now all Muslims are rapists. If the story is true, then that's a real tragedy that happened to you there, lady. But one of these things does not equal the other, regardless. Like, I honestly don't think a let's say a Mexican guy woke up one day in Veracruz or whatever and went like, I'm gonna go and cross the border and then drowned a kid. That is my sole purpose in life. Like, I don't
this
think.
Is my hobby today.
Yeah, this is.
You bet the drowning was probably an accident or something.
Or maybe like there's just as much of a chance
or
that
just
like,
didn't happen.
Yeah, or like misunderstanding, or like genuine accident, or there's thousands of different
Be
things.
anything. It could
I
also
highly
be
doubt it
like
was on
a maniac
purpose.
person, yes, but like this is not the way to go about it. Most likely it was an accident.
Mm-hmm.
Man are about to attack me. Man are about to attack me from behind.
Man
What?
are about to attack me, yeah. This is about the level of grammar I expected from these people.
Oh goodness, yet again with the teacher hate. Oh, this hits home way too.
Yeah.
How dare you educate people?
Whoa! 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 Somebody's going to jail. Somebody's going to jail.
Like
2 people are going to jail.
Karen of the day.
Good job committing a crime on film, by the way, guys.
Stop parking in front of my fucking property! And that goddamn shit too!
Look how she's moving. She's moving like a cartoon.
Right in front of my fucking driveway! Go fuck yourself!
Nobody parked in front of your driveway.
I'm not a fucking man! This is the same thing you're doing. You're on my fucking
I'm just
property,
gonna
and I want you
roll
on my
this
fucking
window
property.
up.
You big fucking lip fuck, leave me the fuck alone!
I'm gonna call the police now, okay?
Well good, get the fuck off my property! Get the fuck off my property!
Looks to me like he's on the road.
My phone is not recording. Hey, excuse me.
No, you just assaulted me! You pushing me, you broke my ankle! You broke my ankle!
What the
You broke my
Oh my god.
ankle.
Standing
no.
as you do. As you do. I have a feeling that this lady may have missed her pills. Maybe she skipped 1 or 2 medication
I think she's got a
doses.
lot of pills that she needs to be on, and she skipped all of them.
Those doctors don't know me. I know me. The voices in my head know me.
My ankle!
Are you on drugs or something?
Are you on drugs? Get the fuck off my property now!
Or maybe she did take those pills, just in a different way. The pills that she wasn't meant to take.
I mean, am I wrong, or does it look like this person is on the road and not on a property?
Who are you? Stop it!
Yeah.
Stop it.
Hard to tell, but
Just like I think she just like stepped up to the grass from the road.
Maybe, like,
yeah.
they parked here in the past, and she just mentally made a note of it. And as her mind is kind of unraveling, she's like, must make scene of self.
Madison Avenue. In
Now, honestly,
East
naturally, we
Brunswick.
don't know what
Right back.
kind of things she has
I'm
gone
trying to park
through
in the
during
street.
this,
Did
like
you
Oh,
all
one-
day
customer's house
before
and
the
a
snap. But you
neighbor
don't,
came
please,
out
just
and
don't
she
treat
just
people like this.
No. And that's also probably going to involve a trip to the magical land of police.
This lady had just came outside and backed right up into the tractor because she knew it was right there.
I gotta go to a doctor's appointment.
We're gonna move it. Give me a second.
Wait, you're going for a doctor's appointment? Why are you dressed in your pajamas then?
Because she wanted to bring her own, because she doesn't like the pajamas in the, hospital she's going to, clearly.
As you do.
Hey, don't spit in my face.
Now!
Okay, back
Get
up.
the fuck out of here now!
Okay, man, we're gonna move it. Can you give me 2 seconds?
Doctor's appointment.
Can you give me 2 seconds?
Get on that thing and move it.
Okay, but you backed up into it on purpose.
Because it's on my property and I told you to move it.
So you
I'm going to destroy my own car because you're on my property.
said
Why
that
do you have
backed
a
up
cup
into
of
it on
coffee in
purpose.
a cup? What the fuck?
Yes, you did. Are you for real, bro?
Yeah. Why'd she back into it?
She did it on purpose.
Oh, wow, they did some damage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, try to start it.
Honk your horn more. That'll make it seem sane.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God they edited, they censored that.
Yep.
That YouTube, of course. Then why would YouTube have it on? Actually, that's happened more than once with me. YouTube has been like, you can't show that. Why is it on YouTube in the first place then? Oh, this guy has his priorities set. Krendar, you missed the only Karen video that the only part of a good Karen video.
This is why I don't go to sports ball events.
Oh, this. Yeah, I've seen a clip of this.
This is just so freaking lively in comparison to any Finnish sporting event, except when it's like ice hockey.
Yeah.
It's mad.
Lady, you are the only one on your own side right now.
Oh! And the crowd is so angry. You know what? I think she's just mostly angry that she doesn't have a rack that impressive, and she's kind of lashing out at the world. Lady, small boobs
we
are
don't
okay
even know
too.
how impressive it was. We couldn't see it.
Well, you can kind of see it when she,
it was
before and after
attitude
shot.
Of
those
Attitude of a small-breasted lady.
That's true. Now that she's got her top back on, she's not being censored anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, look, you can clearly see she's very proud, or she's loud and proud going on here. But I'm actually surprised the audience turned on her so quickly. But I mean, she's not really making a good case to make be their friend.
No. No.
Whoa! Where are you going? Lady, it's okay. Just flash them. Just flash them and they'll like you.
No, it's too late for that now.
Channel 5 has a new video up. Always brilliant. Not quite as good as 55th Street, but, you know, it's still going to be pretty good.
And we're gonna win this.
I see you've been watching Red Dead Babish videos.
She's always okay.
Babish is amazing. I love Babish. We've watched more than one of his videos here. My lady had never seen the Red Dead one, so when she was over, I was like, "Ooh, watch this."
The Super Bowl. And let's go Rams! Let's go Rams!
Wow, this is a good cosplay.
Ram.
What are we talking about? Talk about whatever the
What are we talking about?
I like beer.
This is.
I'll tell you though,
Nair, is this not
Red
true?
Dead is a
It
weird
was
game.
surprisingly wholesome. Like, I like beer. Like, ah.
Who
Nair,
doesn't like beer? It's only the
I
most
don't.
important
I like
substance
cider.
of human history.
I'll just hook it to my veins. You know, I'm like Barney from The Simpsons. Just give me the lifetime supply of Duff beer. But let's be honest here, Naira, Krendar, is this not what we consider the average American to be like? This is kind
Pretty
of
much. It's the stereotype.
This is lacking a heck of a lot of these, I'm not sure what they're called in English. This little Walmart, bikes on which people ride.
the rascals, the little scooters. Yeah.
Yeah, those. But
And
oh,
it needs
yes,
more
absolutely.
guns and more overweight people on scooters. Yeah.
But this is my kind of idea of the rowdy American lifestyle.
Pretty much. And it is the Super Bowl, so if they're not going to do it here, when are they going to do it, you know?
Yeah.
That's true. Can confirm this is accurate, at least in the South.
For the love of Yah, what's become of hip hop? I'm not giving up my spot, even though
I was
know
not
the
expecting this.
apocalypse will never stop. We in exile.
Hey, it's Ben!
Going hostile, fuck wild.
Oh,
Got a Rey Mysterio mask.
Is this what they did for episode 1000?
Maybe. I haven't watched that one yet.
I watched some of it.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It took me a month to put together.
I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Somebody that doesn't read the
As I get
scriptures,
killed
this
over
is
and
all
over
I
and
can
over again
really
playing
tell
Elden
you.
Ring.
It says the Earth is flat.
It is, yeah.
It is, yeah. Thank you.
Ram.
Let's go.
Aww.
I don't understand the game, but I can.
Aww.
He has no idea what's going on. He just wanted to put some horns on.
Wholesome.
I would
Need more people like this.
I would so be
Lovely.
like that. Yeah, I'd so be like this too. Like, I have no idea what the hell's going on in the game, but it's the Super Bowl. Of course I'm going to
See
show
the
up.
people.
It's an event. It's an experience.
Happy birthday to you.
They're so proud.
Birthday to you.
Kid, don't. You'll get copyright.
I thought the copyright expired on this song, but somebody will try it anyway.
Yeah. This is cute.
Hey, shout me out. First place on
birthday.
Instagram, bro. If you need your credit recovered, if you need business licensing, if you need loans, if you need anything, come tap in with me. I get you right. Like I stand on business, baby.
Richest pieces, as you do.
Dear
First place. You know what's going on. Shout it out. Back. Zoom in on that. There we go, baby.
It should be first piece and not first place.
I told the bitch put it in my hand. Can get what? My hand reach fall in my dick. You know what I'm saying? Capital P, capital P. You know what's going on.
No, I don't know what you're saying.
Where you going for?
Yeah, we're gonna need subtitles from here on out.
I didn't catch half of those words.
I want some free bands too, but what football team you going for? Whoever win.
Look, bro, you got free band. That's free band.
Okay, that's the definition of free band.
The Oblivion music.
Yeah.
Whole squad got this shit.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, I'd flex that amount of money too.
That shit going though.
Not on the open street like that, though. That's
I
asking to get
always-
robbed.
I'm always fascinated by the fact that how much cash the Americans have on them.
Well, you know why that is. They're always
most
in
of them.
debt. They're always in debt.
Ah.
So
Yeah, no, when I first took a car loan out, I said, I'm finally an adult. I'm in debt over $10,000.
right?
Basically.
Look at us savages in non-American countries with our healthcare systems and our social networks and our pensions. Could you imagine? Jesus.
And our lack of
Yeah,
debt.
indeed. Lack of debt.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Is that just me? Sorry.
Actually, no, I'm not.
Didn't
I'm
mean to
very
flex
happy.
there.
Actually, I think I owe a restaurant €30. I have to go back there and pay them back.
I didn't mean to flex.
No done in
Sorry.
that theory.
Sorry. See?
Just randomly walk up. Hey man, give me 500. Oh,
It's like, what the hell?
what were you expecting to happen?
So, like 2 days ago, I got arrested by my ex-boyfriend because I was banging on his window because he got mad about me sleeping with some other guy. Either way,
Go
he
figure.
got me arrested. I was handcuffed, and I was so sad, and I was so mad. But I still banged on his window multiple times. The guy that handcuffed me, he was super cute. And I was like, hey.
I like how she's bragging about how vapid she is.
And highly drunk as well.
I
That was a
just
very
face
American
palming
move.
through that, like, no, please, no.
That's the future of feminism, folks.
No, it's not. It's the current day of feminism.
They'll be required to wear a mask inside
Or at least the
and outside the stadium.
insane
COVID this and
hyper left,
COVID that.
not really
You
feminism,
smoke a
feminism
joint,
that's happening in the
and then
States.
you get 2 Big Macs, Felchie, and then you have a heart attack.
Yeah. How dare Felchie do horrible things? You know that Felchie.
Yep.
I don't know what a Felchie is.
People losing your mind. Turn to Jesus Christ.
Tequila. This random.
Well, felching is when you suck the cum out of another man's ass.
Well, yes,
true.
that's not what they said.
Close enough.
Okay.
Fear God, yes, because let's all worship an all-loving.
Compel the tequila.
By the power of Christ, I offer you a shot.
I love how they're advertising for their God is like, he's all-loving, but you need to fear him.
And that you're all sinners and going to
Right.
hell and burning and yeah.
Why do I want to worship somebody that I'm supposed to be afraid of? Fuck that.
Why don't we just send you to a hooker car wash where they'll use their bodies to clean you free of your sin of religion, and then we can set you up with a nice addiction. How about that?
Forget about Yahweh. I am 100% behind the Emperor of Mankind. He is here to save us.
Just thought of a fantastic business idea. All right. So I open up a church. All right. And we sell baptisms. Okay. We sell.
Isn't that already what churches are?
Well, wait. But
Okay.
instead of some old man in a suit coming up to baptize you, you get a woman in a bikini who may or may not, during the process of this, end up falling with her cleavage in your face. So, fantastic
Little
business.
children who are baptized. They're like, oh my god.
Yeah, better be 18 plus for legal reasons, among others.
Like, I would really like to convert. Yeah, that would be lovely.
I'm sure there's going to be a lot of a lot of people going like, oh boy, I'm going to get a lap dance and go to church at the same time. Oh, they better.
Multitasking.
I see. This is the Church of Slanesh. Got it.
The first church of strippers.
RSA.
Of the devil, no drunkards will inherit the kingdom of heaven. Fornicators, fuck them.
The kingdom. That's awesome.
I'll sell it. I'll sell it for a 6-pack of IPA.
Yeah. Oh, IPA, gross.
You can do what you want with your kingdom of heaven.
Yeah. I'll take some mead.
Let's see what he's
As
saying.
long as there's some cider involved.
All gas imitation channel of what's that say? Host of hard facts, doing things employee
It'll be
hired.
easier to read if you turn off the subtitles.
Yeah. Doing doing things media employee hired to create an imitation channel of all gas no breaks.
Yeah. I don't know what that means, but it sounds like fun.
They have their own parody channel because they were Channel 5 was formerly All Gas No Breaks.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't find that out recently.
It's Don. We're right here. We're at the Super Bowl, Inglewoods. Sit down, Super Bowl Sunday. Let's go.
And subtitles have to come back.
Yeah. They're not gonna know what he said either.
That's
I like Heath Ledger over here, though.
Yeah, that suit must be so sweaty right now.
Oh yeah.
He did a great job on the makeup, though. It looks just like him.
Right?
Now we know Big Bog. We know Big Bog over
Hey, it's one of our fans.
I'm out here grinding.
Was
You
the
know,
beard that gave it away?
Cosplaying us.
Did he
Which
come?
one?
He looked like he was somewhere like a hybrid between Lev and me.
I got the Super Bowl mixtapes out here.
Super Bowl mixtapes. Oh, I do like the decal. That's kind of cool.
I've been spitting bars since I started talking to you. They call me Super Octopus Prime. Every word is a rhyme. You heard?
Octopus Prime?
Octopus Prime.
Transformers, more than squids, the eye.
I can't watch this TV show. I'm full of ink.
What are you selling? What are you selling?
Modelos, I'm selling pre-rolls, I'm selling everything. I'm selling
Oh, now look, this is capitalism at its finest right there.
tickets, I sell fucking air, water, merchandise, I got bags of
Air.
Cash App, the best way to pay for Modelo's.
Yeah. We add on your own time, which you technically are, but we're stealing your content. Go and like Channel 5. They're brilliant. Go and follow Channel 5. Oh, Patrick from Germany.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
This was my target, but unfortunately I didn't have the tickets, and so the cops are saying no access for German guys, especially in this Super Bowl time. And we'll now go to Santa Barbara or something like that. And
He's very upbeat for a guy who came all the way out from Germany just to be told he can't get in.
some good time at the pier.
I love
Damn,
it when people from other countries pick up our own mispronunciations of words.
Oh, I love it.
Is there any place I didn't Google for it which you can recommend?
Yeah, you can probably go downtown, hit some sports bar or something like that.
Yeah, for sure. Perhaps this is a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, make some new friends. I think maybe you should try to sneak in.
Sorry?
You should try to sneak in.
Sneaky?
Yeah.
What's a sneaky?
Aww.
Did you saw the coffee?
He's a Eurotrash backpacker. I can relate on so many levels.
They're gone.
Hey, you think American police will shoot you?
Obviously, as a person who has
Yeah.
seen many drunken Germans before, they are exactly like that.
Oh, except for the ones that I remember during the opening of a Christmas tree lighting ceremony in Dublin one year. They were literally right behind me, already coming out of pubs. They had cans on them, completely smashed. I suddenly hear "Scheißen bollocks!" and a can goes right over my head towards the mayor.
No.
Misses by a hard mile.
That was an effort.
But I always stuck in my head. It was an impressive lob. It was very high up, but then all the distance was then covered by that going high. The real question is, what drew his rage to that degree? Did he not like Christmas trees?
For this. Yeah, guys, I wish you a really nice staying here in front of the stadium. Let's see if I can join a bar.
Right here at Super Bowl.
Join a bar.
We out here. We're getting wasted.
Yeah.
Bengals and the Rams. The police. They won't let me in. I told them I was Tom Brady's cousin. You know, I guess they done lost respect for Tom Brady.
I like the lopsided mask.
I'm with the feds for medical freedom, and what we're all trying to do is to defeat
Oh,
these mandates to restore liberty, and our case is going
So
right
many
against
different
the heart of the executive
People's
order.
group over here.
Screw people being healthy. I want my freedoms.
I want
my freedom to infect other people and help everybody get sick and die.
404.
I mean, that would help with the
ready.
global problems of overpopulation, but yeah, perhaps not the way to go
Yeah.
about it.
Absolutely. After everyone dies of COVID, the ones that will be left won't have COVID that will kill them, at least for a while, until other diseases will kill them. You think these guys would be also a bit worried about the whole... aren't they also the same sort of people who believe in the white genocide bullshit? So, don't they want fewer white people to die? So, maybe don't also infect us with a sickness, because, lots of people will die.
I think I know what's going on here.
His teeth.
Do you think all these anti-maskers and anti-vaxxers are secretly just Nurgle cults?
Probably.
That could work. Maybe.
Indeed.
Maybe Jeff Holiday pretty soon will be going up against people who think that drinking the plague rot cure will solve it all, and it's just like this weird bubbling broth full of maggots and flies. If you drink this, COVID will be the least of your worries.
It's linked very happy, like you know,
A usual Nurgle cultist.
Worshipper. Yeah, indeed. Yeah.
They're always so ecstatic as their like limbs fall off and flies come out of their noses. They're really happy about it.
Listen, how dare you accuse our grandfather Nurgle?
I was like Grandpapa Nurgle in particular.
He's just trying to look out for you, you know?
He does love us.
Yeah.
Or as Girl Does Rant calls him Daddy Nurgle.
Alright. You know Mr. Crack Pipe, right?
How sub of her.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
Seriously? It's always been the government putting the drugs
Let's go, Brandon.
communities, right? And now they're out and open with it. They're not even trying to hide it any longer.
The Biden administration
Yeah, it's the government that's getting you hooked on crack.
to distribute crack pipes to drug addicts, claiming that it will help.
That's not what that was about. You are lying sacks of shit.
Listen, here's the thing. Even if it was what it was about, I fully fucking support giving crack addicts free fucking clean crack pipes to smoke out of.
Right.
I'm not fucking joking here or anything.
No,
like that.
it's
I fully support that. That's like.
It's better.
That's like
only
I
if
would-
they also have an access to a system with which they could get rid of this probable problem that they have. But yeah, absolutely, having safe environments and clean stuff.
Maybe even like rooms or like places they could go so they're not out on the street. Like
drug brothels.
Kinda, yeah. There's like little rooms where they can just go, especially if they're having freakouts. You know, when you go to concerts, like really big festivals and concerts, there is like a freakout tent in a lot of places, where like if you've taken too many drugs, you can go and people will be like just occasionally checking in on you, making sure you bring water or whatever, because some people can't handle maybe they didn't know, maybe they were spiked.
And just remember, hydration is always a good part of picking up a bad trip.
100%.
Before we continue here, I just have to say, I don't know what's about to happen here, but just looking at this screen and these two faces beside each other, I know I'm going to hate whatever's about to happen.
Candice and Tucker.
I hate both of these people.
Love you, but if they're encouraging you to smoke,
No shock, by the way. Tucker is kind of supporting Putin on this.
more crack,
Who would
maybe
have
they're
guessed?
trying.
The Biden administration is just providing grants to people who, to cities, to
I don't know
towns,
these
to
people.
organizations.
This is the majority. This is Sam Cedar.
Well, I know who he is, but I don't know anything about him.
Oh, all right.
One of those is providing safe smoking kits and supplies. It's basically like a clean needle program.
I'm not saying we should be giving out crack pipes per se. The thing of it is, people are going to do heroin or crack whether we like it or not. So,
I mean, there are already programs in place.
that Jordan
help people
Peterson?
Get off of
overall, I think it's a good idea, but it's a
Too masculine.
priority. I think there's a lot of issues.
He sounds exactly like him, though.
Maybe like younger in his life, like back when in the 20s. Like
Yeah, time traveling Jordan Peterson. Got that same sad voice, you know?
I'm gonna say it now. American football is just really wuss versions of rugby.
Oh, you mean hand egg?
Yes, hand egg is just it's the weaklings version of rugby.
I like hand egg.
It's.
I mean, I like the name. I don't watch it.
And of course, the American health system manages to make it worse for the player than any other sport, though. Because
concussions, and more concussions.
Yeah, not only that though, American football players, their health insurance is not included under their contract.
Really? So how
they can afford it?
Like that, there's this.
The
country
big ones,
that does
maybe.
everything with health insurance, and these people are not insured.
Oh yeah,
It's a bit weird, but honestly, they can pay for their own insurance.
The big ones, the top tier ones, maybe. But like, what about like the ones just starting at the very rung and like a small
The
team?
ones just starting out should be getting it included, though, for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, y'all? We're downtown LA right now. The Rams just won the Super Bowl. We're about to go up. We're about to go see what's popping.
Ram you.
Yeah!
I think they consider the ramifications.
Oh.
But Tish.
Well, I used to be a drummer, so.
Well played.
Oh my god, I was just saying this is what is it with women and drums? I know so many women who just played the drums. It's what appeals?
Fun.
I get it, I do, but why that specifically? I don't see nearly
There's good rhythm, you get to use your coordination, and it's something that is easy to get into once you get the hang of it, and then you get to add in some little extra things like fills and trills and change up the beat a bit, etc., etc. Also, you're one of the backbones of the band, so you kind of feel like you're there for a purpose.
No one will. When you do your drum solo, everyone goes to the bathroom though, so that's the downside.
I mean, it's good that they do it in the bathroom and not on the floor.
You gotta go to the bathroom sometime.
That's true. Whoa!
Holy shit!
I was
What the
not.
hell?
Did someone have like a firework? Hold on. Yeah, let's see if we can spot it.
Shown.
No, hold on. Round.
Something background.
Behind
Yeah.
those two people.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that looks like a firework.
Yep.
Notably different reaction to that kind of a bang.
Oh shit! It was
In contrast to the Ukrainian civilian car.
That is a very American civilian accent to a bang like that.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, that game was lit as fuck, though.
Oh, yeah.
Lit as fuck. Look at the grill on that
Yes,
kid.
oh.
Ah.
Is that German guy?
I want to send a shout out to Chicago, little Jojo. Stop the killing! Stop the killing!
Stop the killing.
Little Jojo! Little Jojo! Little Jojo! I love Chicago! Little Jojo! Stop the killing!
Now this is the nationalism I can get behind.
In Chicago! This street in Chicago!
At least at the moment.
No more killing in Chicago!
Oh, this music's gonna get us in a lot of copyright.
Yeah. We should move on to the next thing.
Yeah, off top.
You think it's warranted?
I don't really care. You know what I mean? Just let people have fun. You know what I mean?
I see. But just a few seconds ago, we almost nearly died with some fireworks.
I wanted to kill this.
It's worth it?
Yeah,
It's worth it.
it's worth it.
Do you feel like people should be this passionate about climate change?
About what?
About climate change?
About climate change? Oh yeah, for sure.
That was a tangent.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah, okay, that was
Sure,
it.
whatever.
Yeah,
For
sure.
sure, yeah. Except the fact that I live in a state that has had a decades-long drought.
Fuck around and pussy!
Hey man, honestly,
Hey, it's
my
Scott.
homie passed away. He
Yeah.
was a Rams fan. By all means, I want the Rams to win.
With
Hey,
douchier.
you beat the Niners, you beat all that.
That's
shit.
hard
Fuck
to
all
do.
that. Rams all.
Get back here, you microphone touching bastard!
Let me
You don't touch a man's microphone.
It's all my shit. Hey, hey. That's what I shall know. Cooper Cup, bitch. That's all I gotta say.
Oh shit!
I want to say, I want to talk about this.
I just moved
Yeah.
I am the human condition.
I want these people and I'm not drinking anything.
I live in Burbank now, but I came from North Carolina. It's
That's
such a
how I
big
feel
change,
about right
but I
now.
love it. I heard about the Lakers and all that. But
True.
Like, this is unreal
See, like a
experience.
Drew.
What a welcome.
True. Oh shit.
Stop, bro. Relax.
It did.
The last known, as seen here in his last known photo. He looks so worried.
This is the screenshot that's on the missing posters.
Right at the side of the carton of milk.
Have you seen this man?
LA all day, bro. Chinese, every culture.
He is the UN.
Every culture right here. If we're racist.
Oh no, is he invading people?
We're racist. We're fucking racist. Can I send a shout out?
Yeah, shout out.
Shout out to Chicago. Little Georgia.
You already did it.
Yeah, Moneybag Mo.
Who's that?
Me. I'm in
What?
the streets. I got
Me?
let go. I'm sorry right now.
Money
I'm
Bang
like
Mo?
that. I'm
What?
running right back in fact like that. I sit on my stacks. I'm 5'8" in fact. Let me tell you right now, going up in fact. I'm about to be on the charts next time in fact. I'm telling you right now, I'm in LA in fact. I'm finna go to Tennessee next thing. You know.
You're
that.
not gonna be on any
You
charts,
see
lady.
everywhere at that. I'm telling you, I'm flying high everywhere in fact. Gotta do this for my daddy. What you
Her friend's having a fun time. I was thinking that.
She's so, and I'm not talking about the top. She's so flat in her delivery.
I was thinking the same, but I was thinking like, how can I best describe that she's flatter than the girl who got beer thrown on her in the Karen video.
Her singing is flatter than she is. That's okay though, because Small is also cute.
Yeah, it's true. And you know what? She's
Also,
probably
more,
very
more
fun.
healthy for the back.
That too. That too.
Every start in fact. Just know I'm starting in LA like that. Hey.
Hey. You ain't no news. Let's get on to you know.
Mac looks confused.
Everyone was confused by that, but you know what? Ordinary sausage time. Let's get more confused.
Sausage.
Let's see.
Oh fuck yeah.
Whey protein, taquitos, refried beans, kangaroo. Let's try the 76 hours.
Taquitos. Taquitos.
All right, taquito. Whoa.
This guy is a weird staple of our channel.
He's a handsome motherfucker though.
Oh, extremely good looking.
I love the apron.
Welcome back. I guess.
He torments his wife a lot, so I really like him.
It's Taquito Day, or Taquitos with an S. And I've been wanting to do these for a while, but
Meat.
Has your new lady seen this guy yet?
I don't think we're there in our relationship yet.
There's a certain
Too soon.
when you cross that certain line, then yes.
Yeah.
Hun, I think we're ready to do it. We did that last night. No, I mean the other thing. I want to show you ordinary sausage. Oh.
I want to show you the other sausage.
It's very well.
When he showed her his other sausage.
My ordinary sausage, yeah.
The one last night was far from ordinary.
Frozen beef and corn tortillas.
Last night there were tentacles involved.
There's the
I knew you had cameras set up.
because the grinder likes it when it's frozen.
It's not cameras so much as eyeballs growing out of the walls.
Oh, that's what those are.
A sausage. So here we go.
Here we go.
Apparently, I'm more excited for this than anyone else. It's a sausage. Let's plug in my grinder.
Yeah, his whole thing is making sausages out of weird things.
Well, isn't that what sausages are?
Yeah, very much.
But not the expected.
It seems to be working. We're not gonna heat these up because the grinder likes it when it's frozen.
Okay, so it survived the gummy bears, but it's being broken by taquitos.
It barely survived. I think the old one didn't survive the gummy bears.
Oh, didn't it?
Grinder likes it when
It got through the job at least.
Maybe.
No.
I don't know. What are you?
No.
Police? My dreams are being derailed. This thing goes through frozen
Oh
park.
no!
I can't believe taquitos
Don't
is
let
what
the
it
meat grinder derail your dreams.
There we go. The grinder likes it when it's frozen.
Famous last words.
Cold, not frozen is best for grinders.
Listen, nowhere on the packaging did this say it couldn't handle frozen taquitos.
They should have told
I
me.
think we get it.
It's an industry staple.
Yeah.
Good look at that.
Looks like mac and cheese.
I was thinking that.
Teach you that in sausaging school. They probably teach you about
Mac and
spices
cheese.
and proper meat handling. We play fast and loose by the sausaging rules.
Looks like a firework gun.
Shove it in. It smells just like
Honestly,
a
I love the way he
freshly
explains
microwaved
this whole thing.
taquitos. Sometimes I like
He's so
to sit on my
excited.
hand and let it go numb so that it feels like someone else is screwing this. I found that using warm water helps with sliding on the casing. This is going to be one of the more difficult ones to sausage.
Water isn't a good lube, dearie.
2, 1. Let's sausage.
Oh, that's so half-assed.
He got a good laugh out of them.
Oh.
Oh, look at
I just noticed the picture behind
Yeah.
him.
We got him burst.
Oh,
he's got
that's horrific.
he's got so much fan art.
Because this little guy does
Yeah,
not
once in a
want
while
to
the sausage casing
cooperate.
bursts when he's cooking something.
About 3 inches. What I tell Mrs. Sausage
So
is 3 inches.
that's fitting.
Sometimes you just gotta work it until it starts getting hard. Maybe it just
Yeah,
compressed it all. I don't think they just go.
Turn the heating on for a bit and you'll be fine, okay? It's just a little chilly, that's all.
Wow. I can't even
Yeah,
push it
well,
out with my
honestly,
fingers. That's how much
at that
this will
point,
blow.
you should just, like, admit that the cold never bothered you anyway.
Just let
it go.
Sausage.
Anyway.
Sausages.
I predict
it is
this
musical.
one's going to get a low score on the Will It Blow meter. 0 Mark Ruffalo's.
Moving on.
Didn't even get a Mark Ruffalo score.
The sound of sausages
Oh, love that.
almost
Moving
ready
on.
to be made. If only they could have made the fan noisier. Wait for it to heat up to the right temperature.
Oh yeah, you don't want an undercooked taquito sausage.
Indeed, it's very important.
Here we go.
The cooking dance.
Maybe not. No,
Let me do the dance of my people.
Indeed.
You know what I wish I had?
Not to the rhythm.
Tongs. I don't know. Does it smell any more taquito-y? No. It smells like hot oil and burning.
Naerina,
Yeah.
by the way, I'd just like to let you know, our chat room is asking who sounds like Siri in the call.
It is me. Hello. Sorry, I'm not sure with which
Turn
direction
left
to go.
after
with
100
this.
meters.
Yes, turn left, or you should have turned already, you absolute fucking wanker.
That's the way it turns out with those things, isn't it?
I think that might be
So,
the.
yeah, I'm the official
You've
beep
gone
boob
past
over
it
here.
already.
I think that's the first time I've ever heard you swear.
For fuck's sake. Yeah, usually I don't get swears in, the homebrew of the week, scripts. But
You
my
need more
very
orcs. You need way more orcs.
Wah. But yeah, like my very first line in which I had a character in If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device, the very first line was, Issues tits. You said the same thing last cycle. So, Issues tits perhaps is more like a descriptive of something than a swear. But anyway, also there was a fuck there, so...
That's true, but it has been so long since I rewatched it, and ever since the absolute trash that GW threw out, that the show kind of just ended with a bit of a whimper rather than the bang it deserved. I kind of,
There would have been a very endearing role for me there upcoming, but yeah, that's what happened. Also, Gage, after you should have turned left, I guess you know the road home better than I do. Ha ha.
Oh no, now she's gone all passive-aggressive. You won't get the end of it or for the rest of the night.
It is better than me being my aggressive.
You sounded a little GLaDOS there at the end.
Oh, I love GLaDOS. GLaDOS is one of my favorite villains. And also, I do a pretty neat turret sound from Portal.
Oh, the turrets are fun too.
Oh wow, that is good.
Oh, that's good.
Thank you.
Actually, Naerina, did you know that at least 3 or 4 of the personality cores and the turrets were all the same actor?
Well, I didn't.
Yep. Let's see, the Space Core, the Facts Core, and the Adventure Core at least.
The name's
the same
Rick.
person. Yeah,
Love it.
name's Rick.
Love it.
Yeah, they're all in Nolan North along with the turrets.
Cool.
The Adventure Corps is the only one that sounds like his normal voice, though, or at least close to it.
True. Also, space.
Space.
Getting tired of space.
He makes a cameo in, of all things, Skyrim. He crashes in just outside of Whiterun and you can pick him up. Space, not space. Dragon cool, but not space. Need dragon space. Dragons in space, much cooler.
Amazing.
Wonderful.
When the sizzling stops,
Oh my
that's
god,
when
those
the
guys have
worrying
such a sense of
begins,
humor.
because that's usually when it's gonna burst. Oh, you know what we should have done? Those frozen tamales. Okay, I'm gonna call this done.
Oh, sorry,
It was
quick
starting
pause.
to burn, so
Yeah.
I took it out of the pan.
Narita, have you ever seen? Did you ever see the story about when Gladys helped somebody propose to his girlfriend?
Oh, I haven't. That sounds wonderful.
Somebody, just the quick version of the story. This guy made his own mod that was like a series of levels for his wife to play, or not girlfriend at the time to play. Not telling her that at the very end of it, there was a section where the Gladys voice would come on and basically propose to her on his behalf.
Aww,
Because
that's so sweet.
it's in the game, right?
Yeah.
Here's the best part. It was actually literally Gladys. Ellen McLean did the voice work for it.
That's wonderful.
It was the actual.
Aw,
It was.
that's so
It was
awesome.
so good, and she did not see that coming at all.
Honestly,
it was great.
if I ever freaking get a big role in anything and someone would like me to do that, I will.
It was beautiful.
Also, I did once, like, speaking of voices, sorry, a little tangent. I used to be able to do a pretty good Teemo, but I don't want to anger people.
Oh no, League of Legends. PTSD.
Taquitos!
It looks like a sausage with corn in it, but let's open it up and see how we did.
That's
It's
how you
hot
do.
in the center, so it it's cooked. Okay, here we go.
Sigma male energy right
I
here.
don't want to discount all the work we did today to turn this
I don't
into
think
a
there's an
sausage, but
alphabet
it just
left
tastes like a
for that
taquito
kind of
in a
energy.
hot dog box. I'm not sure you need to go through all the extra effort.
It tastes like what it actually is.
Does this improve the taquito?
A lot better than some of the other ones that he's made over the years. Damn.
Oh yeah.
Does it take away from the taquito? Also no. It's just
I still like the one where the sausage casing just dissolved entirely while he was trying to cook it.
Was that that was the pineapple one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Your useless
Well, it's
I like the
pineapple.
water
It
one
does.
too.
Yeah, and pineapple has this some sort of, I don't know what it is, but it actually, if you're eating fresh pineapple, it also eats you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's an enzyme.
Yeah.
And it does absolutely work as a meat tenderizer, and also because it's pineapple, you know, it's a good marinade. It like leaves a fairly good flavor.
Nice with ham.
Don't eat too much of it is all.
A glazed ham.
The exact same thing it was.
Good in stir frying
It's a pretty
such.
good sausage. I'm gonna have to give. You don't want to try this end? No. I'm gonna have to give this sausage
No.
No.
a 4 out of 5.
A woman who knows what she wants.
And it's not that.
Bop, bop.
I've never seen him have the skeleton in there before.
They're all different and they're all done by fans.
Was he doing it to be Mexican style?
Oh yeah, I didn't even think of that. Might as well watch this one. It's really quick. Way.
I guess. And today.
I want to see him do one where he's making a lean sausage, and at the end of it he bites it. Well, I'm addicted now.
Well, of course, the idea is way out there.
Oh.
It's strawberry.
Yeah, I have a lot of dad jokes.
It smells good.
Excellent.
Listen, Mr.
You'll fit in
Sausage
just
doesn't
fine
exactly
here.
hit the gym. You know, he relied on what the best that Target had to offer. Are you supposed to add water? You should. Thanks for me. Well,
Mistakes. That's almost a saying of his.
He does. He has good timing with his jump cuts.
He does.
I know I don't have to worry about putting cornstarch in the sausage mixture.
It sounds like Charlie Brown the dog.
I like how he doesn't. I like how he's not wiping his mouth off. He's just leaving it there.
No. I've taken the liberty
Meat.
of where the heck is it? I've taken the liberty of pre-chopping up our meat. Starman waiting in the sky. Let's begin.
Oh god.
Yeah, sometimes he'll mix something with actual meat if it's not gonna be.
He learned that
physical...
the hard way from earlier episodes, where he would just like put the direct thing in, and it would make a nightmare.
The hard way, you say?
Damn right.
I'm pretty sure most of the powder is just clinging on the inside. That's okay, because we're gonna just hit it with a whole lot more powder, and we'll balance that off with the.
Just
with
remember,
a pinch of salt.
if he ever can do it,
was a pinch.
Just a pinch. Anything to cover the flavor. But just remember, if he ever gets his hands on enough of it, or can find some legal way around it, he'll do cocaine the exact same way. Cocaine sausage.
I can feel the powder's magic working as this becomes
Cocaine
one
sausage.
You can
shell
feel the
of
powers.
one.
The
It
powers
looks
magic working, yes.
the same. Hit it with some water.
It
looks like strawberry Nesquik. This is ideas that seem better on paper. This is gonna make a fine velvet.
That's what got you, was it? Everything. Jesus, it really did.
That came out of left field, I think.
It's almost 2 a.m. over here. I'm laughing at very silly things.
Well, this whole show.
I don't know why.
I think this gentleman has an effect on people the first time round as well.
Well, he's got a new fan, that's for sure.
He was so freaking happy, like strawberry Nesquik. Like, oh, that's so lovely.
He's a very upbeat fellow.
I was worried.
Resistant because we're used to him.
Yeah, I was generally worried that you'd be kind of like just polite and occasionally laugh, and obviously the Ukraine stuff would be something you'd want to talk about. I had no idea you'd actually enjoy yourself, so I'm very happy.
Of course, I mean, I very much like all kinds of silly things, and like this whole thing. There's a person who's making sausage out of different kinds of things, very much enjoying the fact that he's doing so, saying some silly jokes. I'm all for this.
Yeah. There's a reason why he's a regular on our show now.
There's also a guy who makes knives out of random things.
I've seen those like clips from.
We've shown one of those so far.
They're a bit long for this late in the evening, unless you want to go over
They're a bit long, so we skip through it, but
yeah, they are
shown that
crazy.
Knife.
Which one was it? We watched the milk knife, right?
Yeah, the milk knife. Oh. Ew.
3, 2, 1.
Some of these are just absolutely disgusting.
I don't know why he does that, but it amuses me.
I like the one.
What's disgusting about that? That's just a person making a sausage.
Yeah. Which is therefore automatically disgusting to watch.
It's literally a saying, never find. You're literally saying. It's literally a saying, don't watch this sausage being made, you know?
Yeah.
Juicy, whey protein sausage ready to go. It looks like a
strawberry Nesquik sausage.
It looks like a slug.
It does. It does.
Mark Ruffalo!
It looks like we blew his brains out. Good all around.
That's at least 4.5 Mark
I'm gonna
Ruffalos.
have to give that one a blow. 4 Mark Ruffalos.
Close.
I found my spray bottle.
You think too highly of these sausages.
All right, here we go.
Or at least the mess it made, anyway.
It's stuck. It's stuck to the pan.
Oh no.
We
use
got,
more oil.
We got a mega burst. A burst has never stopped us in the past, and I don't think it should stop us now. We still got most of this thing cooking pretty good. The more that oozes out, the better. That's always been my motto. My hope is that
Kids, dinner's ready!
Is it because I've been dealing with so much with, for instance, if we went fishing, I got a fish, yay, or if I like had to do something like food or meat related, I'm like, okay, fine, I'll do something like with that. I'm not grossed out by this.
What about the?
I do need to say that I'm currently living in Tennessee, but I grew up in North Carolina. And in North Carolina, we eat this stuff called bulk sausage, which is basically like, and it sounds terrible to explain, but it's like canned liquid sausage. It's actually pretty fucking good, but it looks like what is leaking out of that sausage.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Not very appetizing looking, but
Let's just call it nutrient paste and be polite.
Soylent Green.
Soylent Green is made of sausage.
Spoilers.
Can't just give away the end of the movie like that.
It looks like the pickled pig feet episode.
Oh yeah.
No.
He put bone in that.
It comes with
Something
bone.
tells me that that's as good as that's gonna get. We're just gonna
Sausage with
take
the bone, I
that,
see.
put it-
I love the little
Candy
tail.
cane.
Yeah, it's a little tail at the end, little pigtail. Oh.
That's a little meaty cane.
And all right, we got a shrimp tail. All right, it looks cooked.
He's
And
not gonna
that's
feel
about
well
the
tonight.
best thing that we can say for this sausage. Here we go. It tastes exactly
sausage
like Pepto-Bismol. It's
God.
not good. Not good in the slightest. I mean, we managed to make a crispy skin. We managed to make a hearty sausage, but the taste just isn't there. I'm gonna have to give this sausage here a 1 out of 5.
He's had worse.
I mean, is it a bad sign when you've had worse than a Pepto-Bismol tasting sausage?
Also, now we all know that if we ever are to make sausages out of anything, it's taquitos.
100%. Just one quick thing, and then we should get to the most important thing of the evening, which is
I like
course.
how you found somebody on Twitter called Tits McGee.
Where? I'm gonna vomit. Ooh. Oh yeah.
That banana thing.
No. Oh no.
Yep. Let us embrace new life.
What the fuck?
Lab made banana. It's not sentient, so it wouldn't be bad if you ate it. Maybe we could make a sausage out of it.
It's on its way to sentience, though.
Yeah, pretty soon
Also,
it'll.
Why make a lab-created banana? There's already trees that make bananas.
Because, for instance, most of Europe's bananas are made in Iceland, in, I think, some sort of a greenhouse, and they are all mutant clones. So,
Are they
they're
like this
already
inside?
Say again?
Are they like this thing inside? Do they
Well,
squirm away if you don't eat them fast enough?
I said, of course, it's not according to the EU directive, so no. But, I said, we're getting there.
I have many questions about this banana, and I don't want any of them answered.
Again, can we get an ordinary sausage out of it? Welcome. Oh God, it's moving. He's just.
I think I might throw up.
It's not just like look at the middle of it. It's also like breathing or pulsating or something.
It's pulsating. It's like you know when
it has
when
a
the
heart.
oh fire.
And the
fuck is
fluid
going
it's
on
covered
here?
in doesn't help anything either.
Yeah, it's kind of it kind of makes me glad that this exists at least because we need a now literal palate cleanser. It's
Yeah, I've seen this. I love it.
Goose Parade.
They're so adorable.
I think this guy is such a
Clearly not
douche.
happening in Canada.
Yeah, because they would.
Not happening in Canada. Otherwise, this entire crowd would be dead right now.
Yeah. All the mean things that Canadians have inside them have been manifest or made manifest in a goose.
Yeah, that's why we, the citizens, are such nice people because we've offloaded all of our negativity into the geese.
Yes.
That's why revenge tastes so good if you manage to get one.
I now have a mental image of you running after geese, like, come here, you little shit.
I have to. Hopefully, I am.
Sausage
Hopefully, I am shoeless, sockless, and shirtless, like rah! With strange liquids all over the liquids from the banana all over me.
I was just about to say, take the banana with you.
Yeah. I actually am holding onto the banana
tell.
when it's just vibrating in my hand. Oh god, that's a very different image I'm just creating in my head.
That's how you can tell he's not the Canadian here, because you can spot the Canadians. We're the ones running away from the geese.
Hello. Biologically engineered dildos.
Yep.
Yep.
What the hell? Daily dose.
You don't even need batteries for it, because it moves by itself.
Nature's way.
Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet. I was searching the internet for videos you people might enjoy, and I found a really weird sea creature.
Who wants
a
some
scientist in
shrimp?
Oregon recorded this video of this
I could go
animal
for
that
some
lives
shrimp,
deep in
honestly.
the ocean. I was kind of confused of what I was looking at.
Tempura,
so this is
that's.
actually the head,
Yeah.
and this is the tail.
Wow.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Whoop!
Oh, poor little thing.
What are the odds?
What are you doing?
Being
Are you
fancy,
so
Mom.
cuddly?
What?
These people are
Oh,
Sorry. Poor little thing. Oh no.
Are you so cuddly?
Plunk dunk.
These people were lost and stopped to ask for directions.
Buenas tardes, perdona, para Bolonia. Vaya, venga, gracias.
This kid was caught trying to put some pigeons in his pocket.
He's trying to grab pigeons.
He's like, I'm gonna save this one for later.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Pirate gets what he deserves.
Doggo.
This poor penguin
That's
wasn't
not what you normally do on an airplane.
Yeah, it must be. It
And
must
not
be a
everyone
special.
has a pug there.
Yeah.
having a very good day after falling in some mud.
Oh, look, penguins have a Sasquatch.
He looks so done with this day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure. Leave the nest. Yeah, go on. Go and explore. You know, this is why I'm an agoraphobic. This is why I'm an agoraphobic. Whee! Bonk.
Oh, good
These
timing.
are water whistles that ancient Incans would have made hundreds of years ago.
I've seen
Using
these.
water and air, different animal sounds could be made from these jars.
Oh, damn.
Yep.
What dark sorcery is this?
Crazy, huh?
This person found a homeless man in Los Angeles that built himself a 2-story home made out of cardboard and wood.
Sale.
I see you, baby.
Asking
This cat has a
50,000 or
very
best offer.
Hell, if it's in the middle of LA, it'll probably go for an incredible amount.
Strict bedtime routine and sleeps every night in bed with his owners. The family was away from home for a few nights, but their cat still waited for them in bed every night while they were gone. One of my subscribers went on a plane with the European Space Agency to experience zero gravity.
That looks like fun.
It does.
Until he barfs at least.
That is
anyway.
the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.
That little chunker.
It's such a chunk. One more just to complete, as it's only like 2 minutes.
Hello everyone,
let's
this is
do it.
your daily dose of internet. Here's a really cool device that nurses will use to look for veins on their patients.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you can't see them or anything. Honestly, that is cool.
I mean, some of the
Really
ones on the
fucking
arms
cool.
you can't see, but on the back of the hand,
Yeah.
you
Just
go
a
right
disclaimer
there.
so I don't
Oh, we
get
watched
YouTube
this.
again.
This.
According to the company that owns this ferry, there were no
That's
serious
alright.
injuries.
Yeah. Oh, this was crazy.
I like the one lady that just calmly stands up and walks out.
Well.
Oh, alright. I'm leaving.
Nope.
A YouTuber named Phil the Thrill was out riding when he ran into these people that were upset with him.
What? I don't know what you're saying. Bro, it's two Karens in a
Oh, we watched this. We watched the end of this. Or at least I might have when I did
I don't know.
last stream.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
She said they can't breathe
No
because of the
spoilers.
dust or something. I don't know.
Who let you ride here?
Joe let me ride here. Joe Mama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hamster
Got
on
him.
the keyboard. Keyboard on the hamster.
Eh?
Hamster on the mouse. Mouse on the hamster. Hamster on the desk. Desk on the hamster.
These guys
Oh no.
Oh, little thing, no.
tried to see if it was possible to play basketball, but in reverse.
How high were they when they came up with this?
Yes.
No, this is hard mode right here.
Yeah, go for
So
a three-pointer,
close.
dude.
Oh, come on.
Go for slam dunk.
Oh, we never got to see him. Oh, play a kitty. There we go.
Trash
That's such a
panda.
cat move.
Trash panda stuff.
Aw.
Oh no.
What a cutie.
No, what we gonna do? This is my home.
It was not happy. You just you destroyed my Oscar the Grouch impersonation.
CGI.
I don't know
but
about
it's
you
not.
guys, but I
A
really
photographer
enjoyed that
captured an
Sly
extreme
Super 4 trailer right there.
close-up of the eye of a gray whale.
Oh, cool.
Funky.
Oh, that looks
Neat.
weird.
This dog
Oh,
has
now
an
we get a new
overly
Dishonored
dramatic
game.
reaction when their toy falls off the couch.
Shit just got real.
Mom.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
no. Oh no.
Fuck you, capitalism.
Damn.
Oh my god. Screaming like he's being
That's the end of this
murdered.
video. I really hope you
Mom, you're
enjoyed.
embarrassing
and
me.
I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.
Very soon. Later. Again, also, daily dose of internet. Despite the Ukraine stuff at the beginning, which is very unusual that we focus so much on it, our show is normally very chill, but obviously today, and probably in the next few days and even weeks, it's going to be a little bit hard to ignore.
It mixed at least.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Daily dose of the internet face reveal? I want to see, does he look like Onision?
No.
That him? Oh, there he is, down the corner. No, he looks too
Actually,
jacked.
he looks as nice as he sounds. He looks like a nice boy.
He does look like a nice boy, but
Yeah.
oh, here he is. I just wouldn't have put that face.
Which is ironic because his voice sounds identical to a total douchebag.
Onisi who?
Exactly. Onion Son.
Buff Corral. Okay, so.
Oh yeah.
By the way,
Buff.
just before we do this, by the way, I gave a link of the
sure.
the Welsh lady in Assassin's Creed. If you want to, it's like a
Right.
1-minute clip.
We
if you wanna
can.
We
check
have
her
to do
out.
the one that was posted 9 minutes ago.
Where is it? Oh,
Right.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla. First night of Salheim. Speaking to Gunnar meets Bridget. Oh, Bridget! As in, like, Saint Bridget?
Yeah, she's the Welsh lady in this game.
Over here. Eivor.
Just check out this
Thought
voice.
I smelt you under wind.
Gunnar, with the speed you left home, I thought you'd been carried off by Valkyries.
I have. This Valkyrie right here.
Look at that cutie, though.
Bridget, my own heart's root. Meet Eivor.
It takes a rare woman to nail down our Gunnar.
Lavendinta. With my Zigwili.
Good to meet you as well.
Sure, what you said.
Yep. How did you find a woman in these backwoods?
She came through the settlement selling runes, outshone every stone in her satchel. She offered me a trade, a rune for a brooch I was making. I got a better deal. But she loves the ugly little thing.
Have you a family, Bridget?
If Mom and Dad carried even gilly than Anun. Couldn't help druise me.
Cut Mom and Dad out of that.
Yeah. Me too.
Elderman. They since passed on.
I don't know what the hell she's saying, but I love her voice.
Looks out
Yeah.
for her.
I should like to meet this Elderman of yours, if our kinfolk are to be joined.
A union forged in love. Come, we go find him. Oh, and don't blame me if he's heard a tale or two about
Also, this
you.
game did a good job with
What about it,
Eivor. She's a very good hard-ass Viking lady.
With bags of ice, see gumpas gilly. That's Eivor gal, cleese loud.
It does sound. It
That's
does
Eivor
sound. Yeah, it does sound Welsh, but also a little bit Irish and Scottish. I think it's like proto, like when it was just Celtic, when it was all
You
just
want
a
some
big.
Gaelic or Celtic or something? Here
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah, it's like Welsh Gaelic mutt language.
Yeah, they hadn't quite coalesced yet into the countries. I guess
she's the only character in the entire game that the subtitles don't translate for.
It needs no translations.
Oh my god, Full House theme song.
What about
Steele was right.
Tub Thumping from Chumbawamba?
That's a strong option too.
Well, before we decide,
chat.
oh shit! Sorry, I have to bring.
votes in chat.
Hold on. I have to
Votes in
fix you
chat.
guys. I have to fix you guys up real quick. Hold on. Boop. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Votes in chat. This is gonna be a tough one. While they're voting, why don't you guys do a bit of shilling? Tell us what's on next for you. Next on the list. Starting with you there, Crender. Crender. Good old Crender.
Well, I think tonight I'm going to start my playthrough of the classic, stylish game from the makers of Dishonored. We're going to be playing Deathloop tonight.
Ooh, wonderful.
The game is oozing with style, and it'll be a fun time.
And anything you can relate to us there, Naira? Anything you can tell the class about what your next big project is?
Well, my darling dearies, my next big project is redacted, because I'm actually not allowed to talk about it. But another project that I'm doing, just for shits and giggles, is painting, drawing, yay. Also, naturally, there's Homebrew of the Week by 40k Theories, or the fans of 40k Theories. And
This
I'm
guy
very much
is
excited
unfucking believable.
of the
Please play the Full House
upcoming
theme.
second episode of Hunter the Parenting by the TTS team, because like I'm just super much of a fangirl of World of Darkness or Chronicles of Darkness, and I'm there like, oh my god, yes, this is my shit.
World of Darkness is pretty fun.
It is.
Big shout out to John Lewis Vega, who has tipped the pint glass by $3.50. Please play the Full House theme. Ooh, you guys would all have to be.
I'm gonna need about 350.
About 350. So I guess that kind of, unless someone wants to counter argument it, I guess that's basic. I mean, like counter argument with another dono. Otherwise, we're playing the Full House theme.
Quickly before we start, though, I have to wonder. You say that you're a World of Darkness fan. Have you seen White Wolf's other non-World of Darkness game called Scion?
Oh, Scion, I've played a version of it with a friend of mine, in which we were actually, like, the deities that we were working with were, the Nordic ones. And I was there like, okay, I want to start this as humbly and horribly as I can. Situation. I think, I don't remember where in the US my character was, but her name was Margaret Oak. She was in actuality, like she was, at the university writing a thesis about Nordic history and this kind of myths, etc., etc. So to which real life events they might have been, related to, and how everything in the myths is just not real, blah, blah, blah. Turns out she was the daughter of Loki, and then there was this Ragnarok coming up, and she was like, you guys know that my father's fucking insane, right?
I love it.
And at the very end, when we played the Ragnarok session, sorry about the tangent here, because I'm so freaking proud of it. We use the dice system that, dice pool of d10s, and with every 8, 9, or 10, that's a success. And because I had upgraded my magic wand staff thing of magicness to such epic heights, I could re-roll all of them. Usually you just re-roll a 10, but I could re-roll 8s, 9s, and 10s.
Spicy.
I had 19 dice in my dice pool.
Yeah.
I
wow.
got 26 successes.
Damn.
I freaking got a fucking firestorm on the board there, and I destroyed a heck of a lot of Jotun, and I'm still so very proud of it. Also,
Beautiful.
in that role-playing game, it was such a heart-wrenching moment. My darling daughter, a little toddler, basically played by this huge-ass man of a GM. He asks me, when's Mum coming back? When we were just about to go to the war, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna go cry now. He did it so well, it still touches my heart.
That's beautiful. Although my character would have been up next to yours there, because we played a campaign for a while where I was playing a biker with a sledgehammer who was the scion of Thor.
Nice.
It was a lot of fun.
Lovely.
The entire campaign, I only ever took damage twice because my character had such a high stamina the entire time.
Nice. I was there hitting my head against whatever that. What's the thing with all the electricity things that's on the wall that you check every time that lights go out?
Fuse box, power box.
Yes, yeah, thanks. Yeah. She was hitting her head to the power box to get the lights out so she could escape. She had quite good stamina, but yeah, she was tied up, etc. So
yeah, I did a lot of reckless things just because I could get away with it. At one point we were doing a paratrooper drop on some enemies, and I just jumped without a parachute and just landed in the middle of them.
Superhero landing.
Partly because I like to show off how tough the character was, because I could do so without getting hurt, and partly because my theme was I protect my friends by getting up into the mix first and having everybody worry about the threat of me. So I need to get in there first. I'll just drop in there like a rock.
Not bad at all. So yeah, children, please play role-playing games. They're fun.
Scion is great.
It is.
All right, full house time.
Full house. Not quite yet, because I need to chill too. Thank you very much.
I have stuff to say.
Yeah.
I suppose.
First things first, we don't know who we're going to get on next week. I actually asked... I've asked the Poison in the Well guys to if they're on board for next week. If not, there's someone else I have in mind, but we're going to need a pairing for her. As for the weekend, I have up on my Discord a few suggestions, and it looks like at least tomorrow I'm going to be playing Assassin's Creed and Red Alert 3 back to back. And
Assassin's Creed.
The first Assassin's Creed. I'm doing them all in sequel. I've already done Black Flag, so we're going to avoid that. But the rest are all going to be done.
Franchise playthrough.
Very long, and eventually, no matter what, I'm going to have to upgrade because the computer won't be able to pull off miracles after a certain point if I want to live stream at the same time. Yeah.
A lot of good games in that series, though.
Yeah, a lot of games.
Favorite.
Number 2 is pretty high up there. Number 4 was my favorite because I don't know, I like pirates.
Yardy har har, so do I.
Absolutely.
I think maybe Origin for me. I just enjoyed being in Egypt.
Origin was pretty cool at times, but I didn't like those timed event things and the way. The level cap when you were one level below, everything was so much harder to do. So it railroaded you to do particular things, even though it's an open world. I think Yahtzee covered that.
The one in England was fun too. What was that?
Syndicate.
Syndicate.
I haven't played it. Haven't played it.
It was the last one before they changed over to the new style.
But then on Sunday, by that logic, then I'm going to be doing Deus Ex and Wolfenstein, Return to Castle Wolfenstein. So that will be it. Also, throughout the week, I am unsure what we will be doing, but I'll just post up in the Discord. We don't have anything special planned for Wasted Wednesday, so if anyone has any suggestions to watch or to game, just make sure to check out the Discord description down below, along with the links to our guests, and also Streamlabs, Straw Poll, Twitter, and if you have liked the channel, don't forget to hit that bell. Now, I believe Full House is going to win out, so let's do this.
Full House is winning with 100% of the vote. One out of one.
You could almost say it's rigged. Almost like you're going in with a full house, huh? Yeah.
Oh.
And title drop.
Now, do you remember this guy from last week, or have you seen him before?
I didn't want to check it all the way through, so I'm very intrigued of what I'm going to see.
This guy is another tradition of our show. We always have him dance us out at the end of a show.
Aww.
You'll notice he has two skills and he cannot use both of them at the same time most of the time. We've only seen one exception where he did both of them well at the same time. So he's either going to sing this well or he's going to dance very well. He's probably not going to do both.
He also has a picture of himself up on the wall at all times.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who of us doesn't have a shirtless picture of ourselves on the walls?
Everywhere you look, the Full House theme cover on the upper deck levels, how the body looking, cooking. So let's get it out first.
Looking, cooking.
He also descends into a lot of gibberish during his intro.
It's all right. That's the best part.
Yeah.
Foreign. As you do.
Best subtitle I've seen in a while.
I like the way that it just like pondered a while and then foreign.
Mm-hmm. Should have a question mark at the end of it. Foreign.
Or even just the question mark by itself would have been good too.
Music, laughter, music.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paperboy, the evening TV. How to get to living here? Somebody tell me, please. This whole world's confusing me. But cloud is mean as you ever seen, and a bird who
Cloud is applause.
then a little voice inside you whisper, kid, don't sell your dreams so soon. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a place.
Woo! Look at that footwork.
When you're lost out there and you're all alone, a light is waiting to carry you home.
I see which one of the two skills he has chosen to employ today.
Damn right.
Everywhere you look.
Peace.
We got a piece that time.
We did. Sometimes he doesn't even give the full piece. He goes
Let's
like, puh. And then he's like so out of breath and he's just going towards.
If he
That's usually with the longer songs, though.
Yeah.
Sorry?
If he improved any, that would, I would much more like his singing if he improved any.
Then he wouldn't be buff. Yeah, he wouldn't be buff. Hell, if you watch his stuff over
him. Yeah.
If you watch his stuff over the years, there's no way around it. His like talking voice, just like his like speaking voice, just went worse and worse and worse and worse and worse, and now eventually.
Oh yeah. We've watched some of his early stuff, and you can actually tell what he's saying, and now it's just like gibberish.
There's whole like theories about him. My theory, because he's clearly was military at some point, because there's some pictures of him like in like army workout stuff, is that he's he's in like some sort of veterans home, and he's just he's just taken care of because he's kind of like a little bit, I don't know, maybe he never came back quite the same way, if you get my meaning, or maybe there was something that was a little bit wrong, which is kind of tragic. But what he does with his day is just so wholesome. He just dances and sings and dances and sings and clearly works out like crazy. And he seems pretty happy with himself, so I don't know what the end goal is, but I think maybe the end goal is just this, because he doesn't make
to have fun.
Yeah. And he's been doing this for years now. Just years.
To be fair, we don't know if that's the case that's what's happening to him, but we have a feeling about it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he's been doing this since nearly 10 years now. And it's he's also been up on stage a few times dancing as well.
Nice.
There he is.
Camera work is amazing.
Nice.
Woo! That one lady was pretty excited.
Damn.
He did.
Wouldn't you if Buff Grell comes up on stage? I mean, over the years...
I already am. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's a fucking handsome man.
He is.
Well, torso-wise, at least anyways, he could really do with a change of mustache.
I'd like it
to Adolf.
Yeah. There's an angle I've never... Whoa! Oh, he's outside cover. I've never seen him outside.
Crazy.
Yo,
Hop like halfway in or something.
That's terrifying. He's out in. He's outside the. His house looks like it's. His house looks like it's made out of styrofoam.
It does.
Can't you tell?
Oh, he's already talking nonsense too.
It's over in 2015. It already happened.
Yeah.
Oh yeah! What a windy day to do this on.
Got different moves.
Woohoo!
Well, of course, he's gonna have to have different moves. He's wearing shoes on concrete. He's not in socks on the carpet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can't do the slidey stuff as easily.
Very true.
I don't love her. I try to tell myself, but you can see it in my eyes. Don't deny, I can't fool no one else. The truth is in the tears I cry.
He has better moves than I do, to be fair.
He has tremendously good dancing. It's just that he can't sing for shit.
That's alright. I can't sing like professionally, but still I do some songs to YouTube.
Glad you're dancing along with him, though.
Yeah. We all should.
Ooh, yeah.
I thought I'd never fall in love, but now I know better.
Now I know better.
Yeah. I don't know why, but this... That line had just so much biker mice from Mars energy. And I love it.
That's a very specific energy for sure.
I'll have you know I am a hardcore Street Sharks fan. Thank you very much. No, really that the response? Like no one's like, oh, I remember that. They're like, okay.
Yeah, I remember having those toys way back when, but I don't remember what
they were always. I always loved the biker mice, but I mean, like the Street Sharks, the toys were just so much better.
So cool.
You could pull them back and then let it go, and its mouth would move at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Biker mice sounds cooler than just some sharks, though.
And they were. I will say I'd hate to be his neighbor.
Love your dances, darling, but please not here.
Buff, we talked about this. Come on, man. My kids try to sleep.
He's not what he's singing, at least.
Really into this one.
He is.
Whoa, that was good. Fucking
Yeah.
fucking drums.
Maybe she'll take me back. I made a big mistake. If I can feel it, I really love her. What?
All right.
It took my heart. Stand me down before I ever tried.
Ooh.
Who's in love? Worry about my image. Really help me realize. Hey, why does it, baby? Hey, 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 hey.
Strut. Fucking smolder on that man. We all live in a Buff Corral world. Alright. Alright, that's...
Ending our shows, seducing all of our guests, you know.
Right.
Oh my. What did you do?
A lot of...
I mean, I'd fuck him, but I'd need him to shut up.
Like, honey, I love you with all my heart, but please stay the fuck in one place. Shut up.
And yes, when I made that comment, I was clearly talking about Kilo.
All right.
We're the same person.
Oh yeah.
Well, he's the half of my personality that's the guest today.
Yeah, yeah. I should in the future. I'm just straight. Kind of boring, you know.
So spaghetti until it gets wet.
It's a phase, you know.
What happens in Bearded Ramblings stays in Bearded Ramblings. Except for the camera that's watching us all at all times. On that bomb of the shell, it's time to say, Ukraine, you do alright. You keep safe. And if and what Nair said, if you can help out, help out. All of us, do what you can.
Yes.
And just remember, like, talking about it is also helping. Like, because again, there are people out there who don't believe that this shit is a big deal. The more you talk about it, the more you get the correct information out there, the more that you counteract the fucking propaganda that we're receiving. So just remember, talk about it. I know it's depressing as fuck to think about, but talk about it. And Slava Ukraina.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, on that unfortunate, depressing bombshell, we gotta leave. So,